can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield.
Haskins on the keeper.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They run with the former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He was brought down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. It across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Washington.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Devon Kennard able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
Murray now on 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
He dumps it off to Dre. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
A short game that doesn't get him the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
At the 41-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 60 yards. And he stopped immediately there.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Complete to Paul Richardson.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
They will run it. It's McKissick. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paul Richardson. his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Dustin Hopkins.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Drake fights through and now a crease. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a draw play with Drake. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try to kickstart things.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
At the 25.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the time? Runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Washington.
On play action, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of
so many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Steven Sims. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now Haskins, third and long. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Richardson. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So now on fourth down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Washington 17.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end.
Complete to Seth DeValve.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Well, that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Cardinals, nothing.
They'll go again with McKesson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Baker there on the coverage.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He's got it to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? It looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be caught at about the 5.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Down by Chandler Jones.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2.